Alright, so, today's video is going to be a lot more different. As a matter of fact, thank you, Shadow, for bringing this up. Like, there's something that we were always missing to show us that we weren't the evil ones, and what we're doing is actually right. That's when I remember Shadow, your friend, Ghost, commented on the video. I remember the comment. The comment was saying that 2 red flags for Starfork versus 0 for the MDS. And I remember those 2 flags. The first flag I remember was them Starfork stealing the money and keeping it for itself. But we had the backup protocol. We used the backup protocol, and we succeeded in using that one. And matter of fact, he lied, saying, "Hey, we actually got the USB, but we had it the entire time." And matter of fact, I still have it. I think I still have it. It's in here somewhere. Like, it's in this like little container or little box that right here. This one, I kept it in this thing all this time here. I kept it in here this entire time. It's this like weird USB that looks like a key thing that you click onto your like keychain to keep it secure. This is the USB, and we had it this entire time. And I remember I kept it because he gave it to me, and I completely forgot about that. The reason why I keep forgetting about it is because it's been so long that I remember stuff. It's just like, what, basically. And so yeah, and now that we still have it. And another thing that I remembered, the second red flag. Emily Richard is indeed dead. But Starthorpe convinced us that she was alive and well. She kept telling us that. And matter of fact, let me show you. I still have it in the paperwork. Right here, right now. I'm going to pull it out right now. This is the one that I showed was proof what he left. The second page show us. And Dr. Dragon, I am also writing this to inform you about the incident that resulting in the death of Emily Richards. An employee of the U.S. Department of Medical Sciences has come to our attention that Miss Richards was involved in the death, she was involved, but she died because she was trying to contain it involvement and with an unidentified entity designed as the MC companion mom, or the MC, or he had a name, M or something. He had a name. I forgot his name, but it's something like that. Something M. Entity M, our department partner. So, all levers of party comment to remain open. We appreciate your commitment to cause and remain open to addressing concerns. Meaning that we publicly announced that she was gone. And yet Starthorpe convinced everybody else that she was alive, while we showed proof that she was gone. She died, sadly. As a matter of fact, we had the paperwork to prove it, and Starthorpe convinced everybody else that, oh no, she's alive with the kids, and like those other missing people, like they were kids, they were missing kids, right? And she tried to convince us that, hey, they're actually alive and all that, but at the same time, there was no other video showing that he showed that they were alive, and that was it. He abandoned the project before focusing on these other subjects. As a matter of fact, the subjects that we did were different. We weren't using them. We weren't there to hurt them. As a matter of fact, we believe that some of them were hiding something from us, and they were. The USB. They stole the USB. As a matter of fact, when the backup protocol was released, Subject 03 was the backup protocol. Subject 03 was Fox 8. No, not Fox 8. Yes, actually, was it Fox 8 or Fox? I couldn't tell because there was like either. It was Fox. His name was just regular Fox because Fox was MDSJ4X, and Fox did that video of the cave test and all of that, and basically all of that was different. And matter of fact, we showed that something was different. We showed that the MDS was in the clear, over and over again. Starthor got 2 red flags with waifus because waifus infiltrated a experiment that we were doing that was legal. It's because it was under protection section 61536, I believe. I don't remember. I completely forgot the section code already. Actually, no, I still have it right here. Section 1534. That's what it was. I still have it on that thing. As a matter of fact, the reason why I knew all of this is because he told me about this. He told me that he was hunting down these specific subjects, and as a matter of fact, he was put in as subject 3 because he believed that they weren't telling the truth, which they weren't. As a matter of fact, we captured one of them, and arrested him and put him in like this detaining area. I don't remember what happened to him, but I remember we did something to him, but we did it for a purpose, not a bad cause. We purposely captured him because we are a department of the U.S. state. We were getting authorized to do all of this. But the U.S. government, nothing else, that's it. End of story. Here we are. As a matter of fact, MDSJ4X proved that we were innocent all along. And Ghost did the same. Ghost did the same. I think that's his name. I think it was Ghost, right? Don't remember that much because because Shadow took over his channel, because I think I remember that basically. And yet, yeah, against all odds, somehow, some way, we did it. We did it. As a matter of fact, I believe that there was a 3rd red flag that would have jeopardized Starthor's, stuff. I think there was a 3rd red flag. As a matter of fact, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't the money because that was like the first red flag because we grew that. It was his fault, not ours. The second one was him convincing that Emily, Richard, and the kids were alive, even though we publicly announced that they were dead. Because Lucas, or whatever his name was, that his family was found killed in a car accident, and we publicly announced that one. I forgot to put that up. As a matter of fact, I can show you right now. Matter of fact, we have proof of that, though. Let me see if I can find it again. No, it was in Luke's. Yes, it was Luke's parents. Luke's Astor, I think, parents were found dead in a apparent car accident only hours prior to Luke's disappearance being reported. It goes to show that no matter what, we have proof. We always did. And yet here it is. So, that's what I believe we were missing. A matter of fact, the reason why I remember this is because Shadow told me about him saying that he wanted to see the old messages that his old friend Ghost wanted to see what he remembered because yeah, that's what I remembered. He told me about that, and that's when it clicked in my head because Starthorpe got multiple red flags, and I told you and I showed you the red flags, and we did it.